It does look. I mean, position 4 Darkseer I think is very doable. Indeed, it will be Hyde on the Darkseer. I think this suits his tempo. I think he played really well on the Tiny in game 1, despite ending up losing that game. Now we are on the Chinese servers again, right? So we did do a flip for game 3.
Once again, the level 1 smoke.
Oh, the level 1 smoke in the same spot. Kescu this time. Swift is the Wolves of Ice Shark. Are we going to take? Yeah, so let's say. I wasn't sure if we were going to see. We do have Toss level 1, though, so he's going to be looking for it. It will take a lick or two out from the tier 2 tower.
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay. Well, that's one way to start off game number 3.
That looks more like it was on the Singapore server.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah, I think Team Trust are going, no, we're on Singapore for sure. We're definitely on Singapore there. Yeah, but those tier 2 towers do not mess around. They actually buffed the damage a little bit.
Tiny has no
Tiny has no armor. That's exactly right. So they don't mess around.
How does a rock have no armor?
Because he does not have any agility game. Would be wise. Dreamcell now showing up. It's going to be XMP though. 2 games in a row this time on the Enchantress. So she's going to get quite a few right clicks in onto Dreamcell.
Whoa, this is a terrible lane for the CM. She cannot fight the Enchantress at all.
Nope, and she does not want to get anywhere near this Necro either.
400 HP loss just like that.
Yeah, I mean, what do you even do? Here you go. Yeah, first True Whip doesn't aggro. Good luck.
Oh my god, that's so bad right now for them. They're going to be forced to use a lot of regen here. Again, aggressive trying. Oh no, he TP spot.
No. Mid lane is going to be the Invoker versus Queen of Pain. Those, he actually, I'm not sure if he meant to or if he wanted to go for the Quas Exort, but we'll see. But he will start with the Quas. What do you suspect? Are we going to see some more Quas Wex Invoker, or are we kind of back to Quas Exort now that Fight is a good
Invoker
item?
is good this game. I think you probably would start like maybe a couple of points into back, like 3-3, and then you go for the Exort after, because there's Centaur and there's Wraith King stun to set up for your stun strat.
Okay, I like it. Maybe then the Cataclysm a real possibility as well with the Vacuum.
But also then, the more I think about it, it's also a pretty good like a full pass back skin because you can counteract the Necroforce, the Tiny. All these heroes need a lot of mana, like Faceless Void.
Yep. That's kind of what I was thinking as well. I mean, everything seems pretty good to me this game. But it's just going to be, I would say more on the itemization, right? Of course.
I think I'm starting to lean more towards the Quaswex because they lack stuns on the other heroes. So he needs to play the disable hero here.
Yeah, I could see that. My thing is just that, well, not this game actually. I think Urn and Vessel even is actually pretty quality. Normally I would say, I think it got nerfed significantly. I think for like 3 patches in a row, it was like a must, mandatory, every single item.
It's just way too good before.
Yeah, now it's back to, I think, not quite a niche role, but
good in the right game.
Exactly, as they're going to get a kill here onto Hyde. But might get one in return though, but no, it doesn't look like it. Face is going to be a little bit too fast. But yeah, this game, I mean, obviously to reduce the backtrack HP gain, to reduce the healing on XMP, to reduce the healing on Necro. There's so many good uses for it this game.
Yeah, and you can see here why the Enchantress was picked to remove the Iron Shell. And as a result, Boom decided to move Darkseer to a support role.
Yeah.
And overall, laning phase, Void is free farming, Necroforce is free farming. Corp is like 50-50 or 6-4 in mid lane. So I think all the lanes are going well for Team Trust.
Definitely. And I mean, that's one heck of a start you need, especially after losing first blood mid lane just to the Tiny diving a tier 2 tower. Quite a silly place to be dying for sure, but recovering quite nicely.
Yep, they didn't tilt from that. That's good.
Nope. They've also got great damage into the Chronosphere early on, which I do really like to see because the Faceless Void tends to struggle, although struggling top lane is going to be Necro, gets off the stick charges. He's fallen quite low, but will eventually die. Dreamcell getting a much-needed kill onto him.
Yeah, a very, very big kill there on the Necroforce. He was like having a hard time last hitting. Then looking at the last hit, he has 8 against the 12 of the Necroforce. So that was definitely a huge boost.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of a small problem of having a Tiny, right? He doesn't really offer you such a fantastic save. The best thing he's got is hitting the toss, which can be quite difficult if a hero's chasing you down, like a toss.
He's not that good in a static lane. He wants to rotate more.
Yeah, he's not going to be as good as like an Oracle or even like an Ench, right, who can kind of just poke and prod. And
or the conventional like Clockwork sitting in the lane, or Tusk sitting in the lane to help you soak damage or set up a kill. Like Tiny is more like you want some levels and you want to move around, like let's say gank mid, gank bot. You want to be like constantly pressuring the other lanes.
Yeah, definitely. And whoa, look at that, a ring of Bazzi for our Maiden. It's an interesting pickup.
Just wants to spam the lane, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's got to be how you do it, right? You can't get anywhere close to this Ench. You can't get anywhere close to this Necro without dying, so might as well just try and have max mana.
Stacking and controlling the runes.
I like this. Kez cute. I mean, we saw in last game how much that really paid off for the Sven. As that's going to be a fresh bottle. Refill there. Haste rune in the inventory for X.
Yep, here's the tornado to cancel it in a bit, but like overall, it won't be too much of a problem. He has the pause to sustain in lane 3 points in class.
Indeed he does. Tiny gonna get a bit of harass out. But yeah, the Faceless Void, like you said, he's doing so well. We mentioned earlier on, I think game 1, how Darkseer traditionally is a counter to the Faceless Void, but only if you don't have a way to dispel the Ion Shell there. As we can see, now with 2 of them, he's going to be heavily dissuaded. It's only level 1 Ion Shell, actually, but still, that's not really damage you're going to be too keen to be taking. He's not going to time walk it off, actually. Stick around for a bit longer.
Yeah, bounty runes up soon.
Okay. That's a bit surprising, but he might be going for the Midas build there. First time we've seen the Faceless Void contested at all, actually, throughout our series, which is a bit surprising to me. Spectre, TB, of course, still fan favorites, being banned out nearly every single game. Are you surprised that neither team has really taken the initiative in picking up this hero before? I mean, for 2 whole games, right?
Top lane. No points in the Ghost Shroud.
Yep.
But he'll be fine. I guess it's like preference, you know.
Yeah.
But according to stats, Void has a very, very good win rate.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
does. He does. Generally gets paired with something like a Phoenix is like
Snap.
the classic. Oh,
Yeah, Phoenix and Snap.
Phoenix and Snap are the 2 big ones, right? Just easy, consistent setup there. But not a whole lot of Phoenix. I think Phoenix banned quite regularly in our drafts. And first time we're seeing the Faceless Void. I will stop there on the mana burn. That should keep X away for long enough. But XMP, so it's going to be sacrificing. Yes, that's right. Hurl those boulders at Makoto.
Well, he is lucky. He has 3 points in class. He's going to be able to regenerate that in a bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have Hurl. And there it is. That's already actually the Urn of Shadows completed then for the Invoker. I like to see. The first turn charges are quite hard to get, though, on the Invoker, especially for a Quas Wex, right? Because you don't have a lot of damage. You have some decent lockdown, but you generally need a +1 to get a kill unless you can kind of outplay a core or you can punish some bad
Yeah,
positioning.
mid lane. The 2 supports of Radiant are posturing around.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be going for it, but quick on the Ghost Walk there is Makoto. They're looking to turn now.
Yeah,
But
Catapult Wave, they're just trying to abuse. Trying to pressure and look for a point of weakness here.
yeah. The Darkseer, you know, rotating isn't really the scariest thing. What's he going to do? Surge my ally, give him a level 1 Ion Shell, you know? So, that'll be enough to get him at least away from...
Presence, man, the presence. It's going to be there as a meat shield, tank some damage.
Absolutely. As soaking up a little bit of experience will be the Tiny. Maybe trying to wrap around yet again, as both supports are actually going to make the play.
This is the issue with having like CM and Darkseer supports. They're not that strong early on. The Ench and Tiny are way stronger, so they can do this.
I know EMP will whiff. There goes the Tiny. He's going to get his mana burn into the Sonic Wave. We'll catch 3 heroes mid lane then, leaving Hyde and Kezcue well within kill range. X blinking on forward.
Catapult's still alive.
Reaver Pain hits 1. Catapult is wailing this entire time as X will get a double kill, and great jobs from the supports there on Team Trust.
Having like just way stronger supports, being able to bully the boom supports here. And the career kill, yeah.
See ya, free courier. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's going to get some serious damage now onto this tower. Did you see, by the way, Drumisel planted a tree to try and break the vision?
Yeah.
That was great underneath the tier 2 tower.
I mean, it's something that differentiates like a going from like a tier 2 player to tier 1.5 or 1.5 to tier 1, you know. All these small little details, knowing where you can juke with the fog, the vision.
Yep. Fog, vision, knowing what we'll get through. I mean, look at this. Beautiful stuff here mid lane. Tiny, he knew that he had to at least get the Ava toss off. Did exactly that before the EMP. Beautiful setup.
Yeah, and a nice Sonic Wave right at the edge of the AoE. So the tower didn't go down, but it took a lot of damage, so it's still fine for Boom for now, as long as the tower is alive, but they have to be careful when the second catapult wave will come.
Definitely.
In 2 minutes.
Definitely. It's not really like a DP, it's not really like a Dragon Knight who is looking to try and get that tower as fast as possible. The Queen of Pain getting that much damage done, you know, unhealable damage onto that tower is
It's
very
still
efficient.
It's still a very big deal for them.
Mhm.
Because if they lose they're losing their lanes right now, right? So if they lose the tier 1 mid, they're gonna be severely limited in where they can farm out on the map. And right now, Darks is just trying to, like, this is all he can do as a support. He's just trying to clear some creep waves. Like, he's a very, very greedy support by nature.
He is. He does enable the Wraith King quite nicely in the mid game, I will say, with the Surge. Of course, you can dispel it with the Enchant.
Bot lane, I think he's gonna get Chrono every turn.
Yeah, he is. And there we go. Chrono's Sphere to open it up. We need a little bit more damage, though. And maybe following. Yeah, indeed. All right, look at that. We got Oracle right next to me, Winter, predicting the future.
And then we can see it on our screen, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't give me too much credit.
But yeah, the hide is going to be nice to have, though, just because they will run quite quickly. As there we go, the first Midas already being completed by our Wraith King. Another impressive timing here by DreamSL. This one's going to be a bit slower than the last, I will say.
But this game, they're gonna have a lot of hard time coming ahead after he gets the Midas, because they won't be able. I don't think they can defend their area efficiently because they are losing their lanes. Wraith King is farmed right now, as you can see on the network board, but the rest of his team is not farmed.
Whoa, nice job. A good control out from Boom. They're actually going to burn the mana. That's going to leave this guy very well within kill range, and he will go down.
Yeah, way too greedy, like playing so far up the lane there alone. And Bounty, like, this is the thing, right? Sometimes players, they see, oh, it's Bounty run time, I can clear this wave. They always have this false sense of security. And they try to be greedy, you know, take that one extra wave or that one extra creep. I can do this. And
Right. Let me get the rage creep real quick before I go. I
it
want
always
the
happens.
experience.
It always happens.
Always happens. That's how I end up dying a lot of the times as well. That's for sure. As FBZ, he is not going to have a fun time here with the Necro in lane, especially with the aura just to be taking him down. There goes XMP sending the creep lane.
Yep, catapult wave here. They're just trying to pressure again.
Be able to nuke it. Not the best tower push, that's for sure, right? But they are doing very well with what they have, Team Trust, as they will be going for a counter initiation on an XMP. Very easy kill there without the untouchable. They're going for more. Stampede Tornado, nicely placed, just catching a small, little, tiny Sonic Wave yet again. Will connect here onto 3 heroes, trying to lock down our Queen of Pain, but with the Haste Rune and Nor Tornado available, she is as good as gone.
And oh wow, that's huge. He killed the mid tower with the skeletons.
That's a very fast push.
And they used Sonic Wave and wasn't able to accomplish anything at all. Losing the Tiny, then the bottom exchange. Well, that's a huge turnaround for the Dire. Now the Wraith King is comfortably on the first place in terms of net worth. He's able to get, like, when he was like 3.8 a while ago, 2 minutes ago. Now he's 4.8.
So you as well defend that bottom tier one. You will be losing this top one here. As,
the mid tier one was the important one. They didn't lose the mid tier one.
They didn't lose the mid tier one. They didn't lose the bottom tier one. They got a kill out of it. You wasted an ulti. Some good stuff. I mean,
they have to hold this. Like, Radiant has to try to defend this tower. Well, are they going to give up the tower for free?
Is the bottom tier one really that important for Radiant?
Not exactly. Yeah,
okay.
Not exactly. So they're going for a mid trade. They want a mid tower, but Boom doesn't want to give for this all important mid tier.
No. I still got half HP and a Fortify ready to go after Faceless Void hit the top one.
Yeah, so Boom gets a tower for free. That's great news for them. Wraith King is farming with the Midas. They have a very greedy lineup with a support Darks here. So all is well for them right now.
Yeah, definitely. Small net worth lead in their favor as we're tied 5-5 apiece. And one of my favorite things, just ruining the enemy jungle. Ion Shell on one of the smaller creeps. It's
and leave one behind, like
you leave one behind. Yep.
Just like CM, you frostbite the big creep and you leave the small.
Exactly. Or like Mirana with the arrow, you just walk around and arrow all the big creep in the jungle. That's exactly what it is.
You are that annoying bugger.
Well, it's very efficient, is it not? I play Dota to be efficient, as there's an ulti going on. CM trying to stay alive a bit longer will be able to do so. That, what, 20 bonus armor or something that she gets when she ults is really helping her out there. Yeah, 20 bonus armor, level 1.
Plate meal.
Yeah.
More than a plate meal.
More than a plate meal.
2 plate meals.
Yeah, it's some serious armor, that's for sure. As now it looks like Team Trust, they're going to make their way over to the mid-tier 1 tower. Can't really defend this too well, I think, if you're Boom. And, well, you can't actually, because the tower's already down.
I mean, it's good for them that they actually didn't lose it earlier. I thought they were gonna lose it like the moment the second catapult wave arrives, but it's 30 minutes right now, so I think it's still reasonable for them. And considering how the laning phase started, they lost the top lane, they lost bot lane, middle was like 50-50 or 6-4 in favor of the quad. And the game right now, at 13 minutes, they're 1k ahead. It's great. It's really, really good for them.
It's really good. Now Makoto hasn't yet queued up the Meteor Hammer, so this game is still far from over.
Meteor Hammer.
I mean, listen, when he is winning, when he's feeling himself on the Invoker, he queues up that Meteor Hammer, that's when you know it's GG.
Meteor Hammer is a good item, my friend.
Well, okay, so yes it is, however, it leaves Invoker without a single defensive item, right? So you literally just kind of run at him and he dies. Because he gets sad. But Makoto, he recognizes he's a very good Invoker player. It's one of his most favorite heroes, obviously, as many mids are. And Stampede? Where is it? There.
What's happening?
Maybe hunting?
Wait, what's happening? Oh,
Oh,
bot lane.
the bot lane was on the Tiny. As the X's and O's were all hiding each other. I can't believe that they stampeded for Makoto, but they might be able to bait X out here. XMP closing the gap as well, but from behind are going to be two. It's both the Centaur plus one. As they're looking to turn now onto the Queen of Pain. She will be able to get out in time. Now XMP is going to be the only target left, and that's as easy as a kill as they come.
Yeah, look at the map. They have so big of the map, Dire. They have taken the top wave out to all the way to the tier 1. Brave King is farming the triangle, the gold mine, the ancients, whatever you want to call it. And bot lane, they've fully taken control of it with the other 4 heroes too. And Brave King can send his skeletons to push out the other lane. So they're just farming everything right now on the map.
I actually really like the item queued as well by Wraith King, just going straight to the Radiance. Oh, this would be a
He
big
is a
kill.
good though, he's a pretty tanky.
Yeah, and he's got the team rotating back in. Plus that scare, you have all the ultis, you have Chrono.
But that's good, you know. They forced a rotation and they didn't commit, so they just retreated without losing anyone, and they're backing off for the bounty runes.
You can see Dream Assault ping. Oh, sick! I'm going top. That's a big wave.
Yeah, it's very. And he's taking the bounty runes. They're gonna get 4 bounty runes.
Yeah, they are gonna get 4
just
bounty.
by that poking at bot lane.
That's incredible. They might be able to get maybe a little bit more as the Centaur.
He's
No,
okay.
he's gonna be totally fine. No mana to toss.
Crossback Immoko is really, really good against all their heroes.
4 bounty runes. That's gonna be quite a big loss.
4k goal lead all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, now it's going to be really start to get a bit ridiculous. Streamer also with the DD rune will begin to accelerate his farm. But yeah, like I was saying, I really like the Radiance queued up here. I think Radiance isn't always going to be the builds on a Wraith King, especially if you're going with a Midas. It's pretty slow, I would say.
You like the Desolator build? The Desolator AC.
Yeah, I really just like to see the fighting Wraith King. Maybe even this game. Not so much, but you know, some games I think you can get away with something like a Halberd, for example, or SNY in a Halberd. But I really do like the build this game, just because I think it's a really quality item against the Faceless Void, right? Makes his Chronospheres a little bit less potent, at least by himself.
Oh, that also has something to do with like being like a Wraith King against a Chronosphere.
Yes, that is true, right? The ever classic contra, kill me once, shame on you, I have a second life. You know, Faceless Void, not really one to be building a Diffusal Blade. You don't really have any natural mana burn, so you've got no way to really stop him.
I mean, it used to be a thing, Diffusal Mantle on Faceless Void. It used to be a thing.
Really?
Yeah, back then, like when the pace of the game is faster, because right now the pace of the game is slower, so you tend to want to be more greedy to scale in the game, because the game right now lasts a lot longer than before.
Which is good, by the way, because games in the last patch, last time I was in the studio, were lasting like 21 minutes because there was like a Lycan and a Dazzle.
And Hyde is playing the dead lane alone, and he's the perfect hero to do it. He's a support, he's a Darkseer. It's okay that he dies here.
He's got Surge, but he's run right into an Ava and even a Reaper Scythe on top.
That's fine for the Dire team. Look at the map. They've pushed out mid lane, they've pushed out bot lane, they're farming the ancients, everything is good for them. Because this death is like, sure, it's someone has to take the Reaper, go watch on Facebook, but at least it's not a core.
Exactly, yeah. He gets sent to Facebook for a little while, but he's going to be fine. And you look at where Boom are pushing and farming, there's an objective right there. They're getting some chip damage under the tier 2.
As long as you're getting something in return.
The Team Trust, what do they get done? They're farming their triangle.
They were going to do 5 heroes up towards the top side.
They were going to do that anyway, right? That's where they wanted to move. That's the dead lane here for Boom. And, well, I mean, you're completely right with that. Darkseer is a good hero, but running right into an Avalanche, he's a little bit less strong for sure.
Yeah, so right now we are at the stage of the game where I think both teams are quite contented, still farming. Like if it gets to a very, very late stage, the Void can still beat the Wraith King, because if you have enough damage to kill him in his first life and you can chrono him on his second life, then you can still outcarry the Wraith King. But the Wraith King is going to hit his timing first right now.
Especially with the Radiance now, he's got it turned off for the smoke gank as they be hunting. Person,
who do they see on the map? I don't think they have any offensive wards,
no,
right?
I think they're smoked up as well there. Yep.
They have one defensive ward at top, and that's about it.
Vision's not looking too good. They're going to know that Necro's mid now.
Both teams are invading each other's Ancient.
Yeah. That's how you know. I mean, some serious like. Okay, so we know why Boom is doing this, right? We just got a Radiance. We have the ultis up. They're looking to fight. Why is Team Trust smoking up and ready to fight? They don't have Reapers.
They have Chrono.
Okay.
They think that they're still strong enough. Does the Tiny have dagger?
No, the Tiny does not have dagger. I think he's still 600 gold.
I guess they just feel like with the Chrono they can set up a kill with the Sonic Wave.
Sure,
Go for a pick off, get out.
Chrono Sonic Wave. I mean, I like it, right? We need to get a little bit of gas running in the tank here of Team Trust. Okay, fair enough.
In order to get the game to the point where your Void can outcarry the Wraith King, you have to try to go for pickoffs, delay the game as much as you can. Because the Dire is going to look for Rosh right now. They get this tier 1, and Rosh is going to be open for them. And if they get the Rosh, they're going to be in a very good position to go for your tier 2 towers. Then they get the outpost. That's the dangerous part about giving up the first Roshan here.
Trimasola used the Midas on a melee creep, which made me hurt a little bit inside. You really want to be using that at least on the range creep, right? Because it's all about the experience.
Hide again on the dead lane.
Yep.
It's okay that he dies. He's making so much space. Look at the map again. Like he dies, but they're taking so much on the map.
Yep, there you go. Pushing to tier 2, forcing out a Fortify here. Mid lane pushing.
Very, very good the way they're playing the map right now.
They're even spread out. Dreamercell's so far away from his team right now relative to this point in the game, and he's just confident farming there because he knows
someone has to die.
Exactly. They sent 5 heroes. Okay, he gave us the vision. Now the fog of war, resets after 20 seconds. You can see the team group up yet again, just in case there's a counter rotation, and they're good to go. Little do they know, though. I'm actually surprised we don't see a SEA smoke up from Boom at a time like that, where they go, oh, they just killed the Darkseer. Let's go fight.
Discipline.
Discipline.
We lost 1 hero. We just need to be contented. We take 2 bounty runes at top. We clear the ancients. Wait for next timing. Wraith King still needs to. What is he getting? Echo Saber? Okay. Yep. Echo Saber. Radiance Echo Saber. Interesting.
Battle Fury into BKB from Faceless Void. It's just so weird. The hero feels a little bit underwhelming to me. You do have the Queen of Pain. You got some things to help him out a bit, but still, are they gonna? No, they don't need to Chrome this. Although they might if they want to go for the kill. Instead, the vacuum into the Wraith Fire Blast. Now FBZ here. He is in trouble. Do they have the lockdown? Absolutely. And from behind as well. In comes Makoto. XMP just about tickling him a little bit. KezQ letting it go there in the back line. Sunstrike there should be able to pick up the kill onto XMP. And that's a free 3 kills.
Very, very big play there. They tried to bait with the... I'm not sure if he was baiting intentionally because he looked like he was running away at the start of the engagement.
Yep.
And then it turned out well because they wanted to dispel the surge with Enchant, and then there's still the Stampede and they overchased. And it was a really nice vacuum to set up the stun from the Wraith King, and then from then on the Void was just screwed. He was just dead.
Yep. I mean, you said it first, but I'll say it again. It kind of seems like Team Trust are the ones playing, out of their home region. And it's the opposite here, right? Because he's like just barely a little bit too late on the time walk, right? Just trying to play a little bit too close to that line.
Yeah, but at the same time, they should have anticipated that something, because no one was showing on the map. They should have played a bit safer. If the kill doesn't work, don't chase too far. And they just need to back off. They couldn't hold the Ancients area anymore because the Dire team is stronger than them.
They're kind of just getting slow blood at this point. Now Hive after that tier 2, capturing the outpost. I mean,
look at his items. He's pretty fat for support right now, and they're gonna sweep the map with this smoke. They're gonna try to use their vision to their advantage. Oh, okay, this is a kill that the Radiant team is happy to give up.
Yep. Now finally they get one, right? Not really playing the dead lane, but just kind of standing there.
Breaking the smoke.
Breaking the smoke. That's gonna be well worth it. Team farming in the jungle. They're gonna now rotate top lane. And we'll see though.
Oh, the Void is... Oh no, he has no break free from the Orchid.
No, he doesn't, but the TPs are coming. He can turn with a Chrono if he wants to. Let's see if he wants to time walk over that cliff. KezQ maybe in a bit of danger. Stampede though will get her off to safety. As the link from Tiny is going to be able to catch.
No, he jumps in.
He time walks though. Now does not have that cooldown. Tiny in some trouble. They need a little bit more damage onto him. They're not going to quite yet find it, but the jump down onto FBZ with the Blink Dagger and the Root and the Silence perfectly CC'ing him. There's going to be the vacuum. No wall combo even needed for them to get the kill. Sonic Wave. This time we don't hear it over here. The wall will now be dropped for that movement slow. XMP trying to get some damage in, as they will at least get a single kill, but again, it's only been this Darkseer. He's already got Facebook open. He's replying, just 2-0 and 2-1 in Team Trust here. Don't mind me, guys. And another that's a full team wipe for him.
They think that they're strong, but I feel like without the BKB, the Void is actually a very vulnerable target in the team fights. And if he doesn't get the Chronosphere off, they don't have a setup for the Sonic Wave or the Reaper. So it's pretty important that he actually acquires the BKB.
Yeah, definitely. So they're going to be going into Roche. Let's take another look here. Yeah, I mean, you could see Boom Esports, they were like, he time walked, let's go immediately, right?
They overextended, and then they get the second silence onto the Void. I mean, this is the thing what differentiates a very strong team and an average team, you know? Like knowing when you are strong, when you're supposed to fight. Because if you notice and you watch a lot of like tier 2 Dota, there's always constant fighting without understanding when you are strong, when you're supposed to fight.
Exactly.
Because that's how you play in pubs, right? I have a smoke, I want to go, you know, my spell is ready, but without considering the fact that our heroes are hitting our timing with a specific item, or is the enemy actually weak at this point? What cooldowns do they have? What items did they just purchase? Nothing actually gets analyzed very well.
Definitely. That's why I was curious when I asked you why is Team Trust smoking at this point? I remember about 5-6 minutes ago.
Not really good at
because there was no item. There was no big items. Yes, you have 2 ultis, but you're fighting into another big itemization, right?
The Radiance on the Wraith King.
Yeah, definitely. So
it's like an anti-timing. You're fighting when the enemy is strong and you're not strong.
Definitely, definitely. So we'll see here, as I don't think they've even yet to get through a single life of Dream Cell, let alone a second.
Yeah, because the Enchantress and Tiny, even though in the early game I said they were so strong, they could do so much in the game. But when it comes to the mid game, these 2 heroes, they don't offer team fight. Compared to the CM and the Darkseid, they offer a lot of team fight.
And like I said, we haven't even queued up a Meteor Hammer yet, I believe. There's that level 20 talent. He has taken the
What's
reincarnation.
with your obsession with this Meteor Hammer?
Sometimes he'll build it, and it's the best thing in the world. XMP is going to get caught out, although be careful. We could see a Chrono, but good spacing here out from Groove Esports. They're definitely respecting the fact they can get gone up, but look at Necro now. He's going to be getting it let go on the Chrono. Will catch 2. In fact, there they go on a Dream Assault, but they have not got the Darkseer. Nice shot pulling him out. They can't even get the kill onto the Maiden. Kezcute still alive, getting healed up. Finally, look at that one. Dream Assault likely to lose its first life as the wall gets dropped quite ineffectively. Finally, they're going to drop the meatball onto XMP, nuking him down, but out comes now the Stampede. Tiny will be getting caught, but having time walk safely to the low ground is going to be our Faceless Void.
Yeah, it is lacking too much damage right now. They don't have anything else apart from the Sonic Wave into Reaper. That's it. You kill one hero, that's it.
Yep.
There's nothing left in the tank because the Void doesn't have enough items yet.
No, he does not. He really needs an MKB as well if he wants to be actually hitting
He
people.
needs more than that. He needs an MKB, he needs a Rapier, he needs Satanic.
Well, I mean, being reasonable, right? What does he need? Maybe Mjolnir this game? Mjolnir, BKB, MKB?
Yeah, Mjolnir, MKB, damage item. He just needs damage.
Okay. Well, that's going to be... Whoa, what's queued up for him? Dream Cell? Be careful.
The Wraith King is alone. Where is his subjects?
Yeah,
where?
King, I demand my subjects. He's going to now turn and fight here just a little bit. As Dream Cell trying to get onto 1. We don't have another mechanism quite yet, but he does have that ulti of level 2. BZ now blinking it there onto 2. What a reinitiation. But there we go. The Tiny expecting that one. Silent stuff is going to be the Faceless Void. They need a little bit more.
There's no damage.
And there we go. The double edge. As Winter said, great stuns, good lockdown, but no damage. And there we go. Makoto dropping another spicy meatball onto XMP. Another 2 kills there, and the Faceless Void dead yet again. Ooh. It's not looking good here for Team Trust. Nice time, you Dream
Have to go back to the drawing board, man. What went wrong?
What went wrong? It's only their first series here, but it's going to be looking like they might lose it as a blinking into the stomp. It's going to be Queen of Pain. Silence tossed back, but they're just going to be tossing back a lifeless corpse at this point. As Boom Esports just continue to run over Team Trust now. Onto the high ground they go. Tier 3 down. Tiny with buyback. Faceless Void is going to be back in 7 seconds, but I don't think he's going to have Chrono for a bit longer here. Yeah, another 30. You have the Reaper sight if they overextend. Right, easy. Get the jump onto 1. XMP. Sunstrike is going to connect. They need a little bit more, and the Soulbird's going to get it done. Nice job there, Centaur. Moves out of the Stampede. Oh, that was so threatening, but there's no Chrono. Back wall combo onto 2. The BKB active, but where's the damage? Has made it now, letting it go. Faceless Void has to time walk out of his BKB just to make sure he doesn't dive. Dream Cell now continuing to run them down, getting the kill onto the Necro. And they're not even going to back off of the high ground. He might go even further here before thinking better of it. Back to destruction goes. And there it is. The GG call.
Yep, GG. That's a good overall game here from Boom. After losing the lanes, the top and the bottom lane, but they were able to keep themselves in composure. Invoker made some really good rotations, got some pick-off, especially the first pick-off on the Void on the top lane. That was a very, very big kill, getting the carry there and then securing the bounty runes along the way. And 4 of the bounty runes on the minute 15 as well.
Yeah, most definitely. Boom Esports, I mean, they had a pretty tough